Hello and welcome back to the second game of the day. We have Huck de Basanti versus Route 49. Route 49 starts with the pull. Sanjay with that pull. Beautiful pull at the back of the end zone. Sisa going to pick it up. Sisa picks it up. I think the disc rolled out, so he's walking it up. Sisa to Lakshman. Lakshman to Rohit. Rohit to Umang. Umang back to Sisa. Sisa with some quick feet there. Running as soon as he releases the disc. Rohit with the disc on the sideline. Lakshman with the disc. Lakshman to Sisa. Sisa to Rohit. Rohit back to Lakshman. Lakshman to Sanya. Again, Sisa with the disc. Sisa totally dominating the movement here. Umang, Lakshman, Umang. Lakshman again. Lakshman back to Umang. Changing the direction of attack to Sisa. Sisa with the disc at the end zone. Suhani with a great D there. Kalpana not managing to get her hands on it. Suhani a very gritty defender. Sanjay walking the disc up. Oh, that's unfortunate, the unforced error. Sisa walking away from it, asking Lakshman to pick it up. Lakshman asking his team to give more space on the open side. Set up. Two simultaneous cuts there. Umang coming in. Umang gets the disc. It's good. Umang looking to Sisa and gets a score there. Good score. Score 1-0 to Huck de Basanti. अब मेरे साथ रोहित भाई उर्फ रोहित कोहली आ गए हैं, जो कल बंदरों से गुलाटियां और रूट 49 का रास्ता चेंज कराना चाह रहे थे. आज के गेम के क्या ख्याल हैं आपके रोहित भाई?
शुक्रिया शेरा भाई और सभी दर्शकों को गुड मॉर्निंग. आज के गेम मेरे ख्याल से भाई सभी लोग जो है कल आपस में इतने मैचेस खेले एक दूसरे के, अभी सबको पता है कि किसका क्या गेम है. तो आज का गेम जो है कल के हिसाब से और भी ज़्यादा इंटेंस होने वाला है. अभी सबको पता है कि कौन किधर कट करता है, किसके पास क्या थ्रो है, तो वहाँ पे अभी सब लोग और अपना 100+ एफर्ट डालने वाले हैं.
बिल्कुल करेक्ट रोहित भाई. आई थिंक आज के मैचअप्स थोड़े और इंटेंस है. वो पहले गेम में भी हमने देखा. आई थिंक कल जो है ग्रम्पीज वर्सेस फंकी मंकीज इतना क्लोज गेम नहीं था जितना आज था. आज लास्ट के 10 मिनट में ग्रम्पीज ने सेपरेशन लेके 10-6 ख़त्म किया, बट 6-6 तक ऑलमोस्ट हर मैचअप बहुत क्लोज लग रहा था.
जी बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने. कल का जो मैच था वो इतना क्लोजअप नहीं था. आज का जो है कुछ ज़्यादा ही था. 6 ऑल तक जो है बराबर गया था. लेकिन उसके बाद जो है जैसे मैं कल बार बार हम इसी बारे में बात कर रहे थे कि हम फिजिकली के साथ साथ मेंटली भी स्ट्रांग होना है. और जो ग्रम्पीज थी मेरे ख्याल से काफ़ी मेंटली स्ट्रांग थी. और अगर आप स्क्वाड की बात करोगे तो एक यही है कि अगर आपके पास ज़्यादा प्लेयर, आपके पास हर लाइन पे खिलाने के लिए फ्रेश लेग्स होते हैं जो अपना पूरा 100% डालते हैं. तो लाइन को जो भी कॉल कर रहा था वो उनको बार बार यही बता रहे थे कि आपका एक एक पॉइंट पूरा 100% देना. आपको ये सोचना है एक पॉइंट और आप अगले 3 पॉइंट नहीं खेलने वाले हो. तो उसमें वो दिख रहा था प्लेयर्स की तरफ से, वो अपना पूरा जान झोंक रहे थे उस गेम के लिए.
We're underway here, and I think Route 49 managing to score. That's a quick conversion. I think that was 4 or 5 passes. Tahir to Aniket, Aniket to Jatin, Jatin looking deep to number 19, and number 19 with the assist.
शेरा भाई, मैं ऑफ सीज़न रेफेक्स अल्टीमेट के जो वॉलंटियर्स हैं उनकी भी तारीफ़ करना चाहूँगा. वो सुबह सुबह आकर फील्ड बना रहे हैं. साइड लाइन पे मैनेज करना, बार बार जो है साइड लाइन को इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया गया हुआ है कि वो रेफेक्स बोर्ड के पीछे हैं, लेकिन वो लोग इतना उत्साहित हो जाते हैं कि वो फील्ड के अंदर तक आ जाते हैं, लेकिन उसी को कंट्रोल करने के लिए हमने वॉलंटियर्स लगाए हुए हैं जो अपना बार बार चिल्ला के अपना गला भी बंद करा रहे हैं। लेकिन वो पूरे अपने तरीके से जो है एफर्ट दे रहे हैं वहाँ पर, चाहे वो स्कोरिंग हो, टाइमर कीपिंग हो, पानी हो ग्राउंड पे ले जाना। अभी शायद कैमरे में रिकॉर्ड नहीं हुआ, लेकिन अभी जो दीपक है वो अपने कंधे पे बाहुबली बनकर जो है वो फील्ड पे पानी लेके गए थे। तो मैं सभी जितने भी वॉलंटियर्स हैं मैं उनको अप्रिशिएट करूंगा, वो जिस तरीके से एफर्ट डाल रहे हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल करेक्ट रोहित भाई। आई थिंक फ्राइडे रात से वॉलंटियर्स यहाँ आधी रात तक थे, फील्ड लाइनिंग कर रहे थे, और काफ़ी ये वॉलंटियर्स खेल भी रहे हैं। तो स्कोर अब 1 ईच, and Route 49 getting ready for the pull. There goes a 360 pull. That's a very good looking pull. Coming down slowly, giving enough time. Lakshman picking it up. Lakshman to Rohit. Rohit to Umang. Umang looking for his options. Finds nothing. Back to Lakshman. There were no cuts there for a second. Lakshman looking to Rohit. Rohit with a beautiful cut there, beating Karan. Going down the line to Anita. Lakshman with the disc on the sideline. Back to Rohit. Some beautiful chemistry there. A game. There's the upline and there's the score. I think Kalpana with the score.
हक दे बसंती का स्कोर 2 और रूट 49 का 1। सॉरी, क्षमा चाहेंगे, यहाँ पर कॉल हुई है।
डिस्क वापस आई है रोहित के पास।
डिस्क वापस रोहित के पास है। आगे लक्ष्मण ने अपलाइन दिया, लक्ष्मण आगे वापस से आगे दिया रोहित मंडल को, और स्कोर यहाँ पर
करण और रोहित का हाइट मिसमैच है, बट स्पीड में आई थिंक करण के पास रोहित के लिए कोई जवाब नहीं है। उन्होंने हर पास बहुत आसानी से लिया है इस पॉइंट में।
बिल्कुल सही कहा शेरा भाई आपने। और रोहित जो है उसको जीके मैड में जो है लोग तितली के नाम से बुलाते हैं। वो किसी को पता ही नहीं चलता है कि वो किधर से किधर कट कर रहा है। तो शायद अगर आपके पास स्पीड भी है तो मुझे लगता है उसकी कटिंग स्किल्स इतनी अच्छी है कि उसको कैचअप करना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है, जो अभी अभी हमने फील्ड के ऊपर भी देखा। लक्ष्मण ने अपना शोल्डर का वो ऊपर किया हुआ है, उसको जो है लेफ्ट शोल्डर में इंजरी हुई है, तो जो मुझे लगता है हकदे बसंती के लिए अच्छी बात नहीं है, और उससे भी ज़्यादा जीके मैड के लिए, क्योंकि अभी आगे चल के सीज़न स्टार्ट है तो वो शायद प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर सकता है। तो यहाँ पे शायद मुझे लगता है, मैं तो ये सजेस्ट करूँगा कि लक्ष्मण को अपनी टीम को बता के कम से कम पॉइंट खेलने चाहिए और अपनी टीम को साइड लाइन से ज़्यादा सपोर्ट करना चाहिए एज अ लीडर। आपको क्या लगता है शेरा भाई?
नहीं, बिल्कुल आई थिंक आई एग्री। एंड लक्ष्मण एक्चुअली एक नेचुरल तो अब है, बट वो लीडरशिप पोजीशन में है अब 1-2 साल से क्लब में, और धीरे धीरे आप उसकी लीडरशिप स्टाइल भी देख रहे हैं। अनफॉर्चुनेटली उसके लीडरशिप स्टाइल का ये पार्ट है कि वो लीडिंग फ्रॉम द फ्रंट करता है, मतलब वो फील्ड में बैठ के लीड करेगा, उसको बाहर से लीड करना अभी तक आया नहीं है पूरी तरह। बट बहुत ही डायनामिक प्लेयर है लक्ष्मण, उसको खेलते हुए देख मज़ा। अब सुहानी के पास दिस, सुहानी टू ताहिर, ताहिर लुकिंग डीप, refuses fakes to Jatin, Jatin looking for an around, doesn't take it, gives it to Aniket, Aniket looking for the around as well to Tahir, back to Aniket, Aniket looking deep, goes deep with the OI backhand. It might, oh, beautiful greatest attempt there by Kamlesh, I think, not sure. We have claps going on here for him. It's a beautiful attempt, really towed the line, made sure his feet were inside before he made a jump and released it backwards. Unfortunately, उनके teammates को शायद ये कोई आइडिया नहीं था कि कमलेश अटेम्प्ट करेंगे, तो वहाँ बैकअप के लिए कोई भी नहीं खड़ा था।
शेरा भाई, कहीं ना कहीं दोनों टीमें जानती है कि दोनों जो है टीम बराबर मैच जीती है और बराबर हारी है। दोनों के लिए मैच जीतना बहुत ही ज़रूरी है पॉइंट्स टेबल में बने रहने के लिए, और दोनों ही टीम जो है ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्कोर करके आगे जाना चाहेगी। गोल डिफरेंस मायने करेगा आगे चल के। अभी हमारे पास लिस्ट नहीं है गोल डिफरेंस की, अगर होता तो मैं आपके साथ ज़रूर शेयर करता। रिजवान ने आगे पास दिया और ये इनकट मिला, लेकिन वो टर्न ओवर हुआ। अनिकेत ने आगे, ताहिर ने अनिकेत को पास किया, अनिकेत ने आगे दिया सुहानी को। सुहानी आगे की तरफ देख रहे, साइन अराउंड, साइन ने सुहानी ने इशारा किया अनिकेत को आगे आने के लिए। अराउंड पीछे आगे रिसीव 19 नंबर 19 को अराउंड थ्रो देख रही है यूडी के पास से, अनिकेत ने लिया अराउंड थ्रो। अनिकेत बहुत बहुत काम लिया, एक और ओपन पास दिया ताहिर को। ताहिर आगे की तरफ देख रहे हैं, काफी अच्छा थ्रो था ये। ताहिर बीच में से ब्रेक के लिए जा रहे हैं क्या, नहीं, उन्होंने वापस दिया। बहुत सेफ गेम खेल रहे हैं अनिकेत के साथ में। अनिकेत ने एक अराउंड थ्रो दिया नंबर 19 को और इस एंड जोन के अंदर, और ये स्कोर यहाँ पर। काफी अच्छा पेशेंस था यहाँ पे टर्नओवर के बाद में। अनिकेत बहुत ही, कल से अगर आप इनके जितने भी गेम देखेंगे, बहुत ही काम खेला है। डिस्क के साथ इतने ठंडे रहे हैं, पता ही नहीं चल रहा है कि मौसम ठंडा है कि अनिकेत ठंडे हैं।
बिल्कुल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है शायद उनके गेम का, बिल्कुल काम ऑन द डिस्क एंड क्लियर कम्युनिकेशन विद हिज टीममेट्स। So score 2-1 to Route 49. Sorry, score 2-2, tied at 2-2. No breaks yet. Game is pretty much going on serve. On the line for Huck, we have Sanya, Omang, Rohit, Lakshman, Anita, Sisa, and what looks like Kalpana. हकदे में भी जी के मैट का काफ़ी बड़ा कंटेंजेंट, सान्या, अनीता, कल्पना, लक्ष्मण, रोहित सब जी के मैट के प्लेयर्स हैं। डिस्क गोज अप, गुड पुल। सीसा इस बार तैयार, ऑलरेडी पीछे खड़े थे डिस्क के लिए। सीसा टू लक्ष्मण, लक्ष्मण टू रोहित, लक्ष्मण विद द डिस्क ऑन द ब्रिक मार्क टू उमंग, उमंग लुकिंग टू सान्या, बैक टू लक्ष्मण, Sisa with the in cut, Lakshman to Sisa, good throw, back to Lakshman, running the game now. Lakshman to Sisa again, Sisa just phenomenal, his experience showing. Rohit living up to his name of the Titli, beautiful OI around throw to Umang. Defense taking a while to catch up. Lakshman with the disc again, Lakshman to Sisa. रोहित भाई, सीसा का एक्सपीरियंस इस गेम में बिल्कुल दिखता हुआ। उमंग टू सान्या एंड दैट्स अ स्कोर।
बिल्कुल शेरा भाई, कल हम लोग यही बात कर रहे थे आपके जाने के बाद में कि दोनों टीम में जो है एक्सपीरियंस की कोई कमी नहीं है। अगर आप दोनों तरफ देखोगे, दोनों तरफ में इंडियन टीम प्लेयर्स हैं लगभग। यूडी भी इंडियन टीम प्लेयर से खेले हैं शायद, और सुहानी भी, तो कल्पना भी। तो दोनों तरफ जो है काफ़ी एक्सपीरियंस खिलाड़ी हैं जो इन दोनों के गेम में नज़र आ रहा है। यूडी जो है मेरे ख्याल से वहाँ पे डी लाइन को लीड करते हुए, लीडरशिप से याद है आप लक्ष्मण की बात कर रहे थे कि क्या कहते हैं, आपने बताया कि वो जो है अभी सिर्फ ऑन ग्राउंड में करते हैं, साइड लाइन से अभी वो लीडरशिप नहीं है। तो अल्टीमेट ऑफ सीजन अल्टीमेट रेफेक्स का यही है कि आप अलग अलग लोगों के साथ खेलते हो, ये आपको मौका देता है अपने आप को डेवलप करने का एज अ प्लेयर, एज अ लीडर। तो ये खास बात है ऑफ सीजन अल्टीमेट की।
डेफिनेटली रोहित भाई, और एक्चुअली मैं लक्ष्मण से आज बात भी कर रहा था, एंड लक्ष्मण अपनी इंजरी के बारे में बता रहा था। एंड यू आर राइट, एज अ लीडर अपने टीम से क्लियरली कम्युनिकेट किया उसने कि वो इंजर्ड है और हर पॉइंट नहीं खेल पाएगा। आई थिंक वो मोस्टली ओ पॉइंट्स पे अंदर आ रहा है। ये एक डी पॉइंट एक्सेप्शन है जहां लक्ष्मण शायद लाइन पे है। हाँ, सो लक्ष्मण एंड यूडी ऑन द लाइन, अनीता गेटिंग रेडी टू पुल, निलय ऑन द लाइन एज वेल. Again, a very GK mad looking line. We have Shruti as well on the line. Route 49 signaling readiness for the pull. On the line number 19, Meher, Tahir, Aniket, Sohani. Aniket with the disc, very patient so far. Tahir, couple of fakes. UD with a great attempt at a D there. Comes out just short. Aniket with a beautiful put. Spots the run of number 19. Easy convert. Very great score.
बहुत ही अच्छा स्कोर था यहाँ पर अनिकेत का, काफी ब्यूटीफुल फोर हैंड हक। कैमरामैन भाई नंबर यहीं देख लेंगे, नंबर 19 का नाम। जाओ जाओ कैमरा जाओ। नंबर 19 इस वाली टीम तो 19 है कहाँ, वो तो लाइन पे चली गई। हाँ, नंबर 19 का नाम रोशनी है। दर्शकों से माफ़ी चाहेंगे नाम ना जानने के लिए, और मैंने कल भी बताया था कि काफ़ी सारे ऐसे खिलाड़ी हैं जिनको हम नहीं जानते हैं, और तो मैं उनसे पहले माफ़ी मांग लेता हूँ। वो जब भी अपना हाइलाइट्स देखेंगे आगे चल के, तो उसके लिए हम पहले हम क्षमा प्रार्थी हैं। नंबर 19 की गेम में कल से जितने भी हमने देखे हैं, रूट 49 की तरफ से शायद सबसे ज़्यादा स्कोर उन्होंने ही करा, चाहे वो हैंडलिंग हो कटिंग हो, सबसे ज़्यादा जो है वो रोशनी ने किया है। और यहाँ पे रोशनी का स्पिन पुल होते हुए डिस्क हवा में, काफ़ी देर हवा में है। लक्ष्मण ने डिस्क रिसीव करी है। लक्ष्मण लक्ष्मण ने बीच में से फोर हैंड दिया कल्पना को। कल्पना आगे की तरफ देख रहे हैं, राउंड थ्रो। कल्पना ने बीच मंडल को पास किया, रोहित मंडल आगे देख रहे हैं। रोहित मंडल का फोर हैंड उमंग के लिए साइड लाइन की तरफ, साइड लाइन से उमंग ने कल्पना को पास किया, कल्पना ने आगे उमंग को दिया, उमंग ने आगे फेक किया, रोहित मंडल को वापस दिया लक्ष्मण को। लक्ष्मण आगे की तरफ देख रहे हैं कल्पना के साथ, कल्पना के से वापस लक्ष्मण, और ये एंड जोन की तरफ फोर हैंड और सानिया ने पकड़ लिया। स्कोर बहुत ही अच्छा ऑफेंस चला यहाँ पे हकदे बसंती की तरफ से।
I think very clean offense from both teams. No turnovers in either point so far. I think it's setting a tone for the game. And जैसे आपने बोला second place के लिए काफी close game है ये.
यूट्यूब पर मौजूद सभी दर्शकों का स्वागत करते हैं। मैं और शेरा भाई, मैं रोहित कोहली और शेरा भाई के साथ में अबन परमार ने जो है हाई लिखा है, हाई। अगर आप लोग का कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो या कुछ कमेंट करना है तो प्लीज़ इस पर कमेंट कर सकते हैं।
Nile on the line. We have two standout players from Route 49, number 19 Roshni and her teammate Manju, who have been creating deep options, in-cut options all morning and yesterday as well. Tahir picks up the disc, Tahir to Aniket. Aniket looks to Jatin on the sideline, Jatin with the disc, fakes a forehand, gets an inside break to Manju. Roshni, like I said, beautiful in-cut, gets the disc. Tahir looking for Roshni again, resets to Aniket. Aniket to Manju.
अगर आप हकदे बसंती का डिफेंस देखोगे तो वो जो है डिस्क को सेंटर करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, साइड लाइन से सेंटर।
Manju with a beautiful throw to number 19 Roshni, and that's a score. बहुत ही clean offense चलता हुआ, very little turnovers.
रूट 49 का स्कोर 3 और हकदे बसंती का 4। हमारे साथ कमेंट्री बॉक्स में समर्थ मिश्रा मौजूद है। आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है समर्थ मिश्रा जी।
हैंड ब्लॉक स्पेशलिस्ट समर्थ मिश्रा।
कल से मैंने इनके जितने गेम देखे हैं इनका बहुत ही प्यारा ऑफ एंड डिफेंस चला है। डिफेंस पे इन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा जोर किया है और सब मोस्टली जो है इन्होंने कप खेला और बहुत ही बढ़िया कप खेला है। अब टीम को फोर्स किया है एरर करने के लिए, डिस्को टर्न ओवर करने के लिए।
Sam,
Hi guys, thank you for having me.
so what do you think is game? Who's going to come out on top on this game? This is the game for the second spot. It's a tight game so far. Very clean offense.
I think दोनों टीमें ही strong है इस मैच में and my personal preference is Route 49. Um, but I think the technicality of the other team, Huck Basanti, is so good. You got some really good players on offense which are just driving their offense really well. So I don't know, it really will come down to who's in the mood today,
Correct.
which is showing in the score. They're both level.
They're both level, and we were discussing fairly clean offenses from both sides. Like you said, the experience of Sisa and UD on one side, and the experience of Aniket and Sohani, all national players, all having represented India, really, you know, dictating the tempo on either side for their teams.
एक तो layout हो जाए तो मजा आएगा.
That's true. We're all waiting for layouts. आपके गेम में layout हुआ नहीं. हमने सोचा एक दो होंगे. मतलब सक्सेसफुल लेआउट हुआ नहीं. लेआउट तो काफ़ी हुए थे. आई थिंक सनी ने अटेम्प्ट किया था एक लेआउट, एक अभिषेक ने अटेम्प्ट किया था, एक गोविंद ने आपकी टीम से किया था. So actually that was an interesting match that you guys just played till 6-6. It looked fairly tight till I think Grumpy stepped up a gear and took it away. But it was really nice to see the not give up attitude that your team had. You know, really scudding all the way at the end zone, making sure you were putting pressure on the Grumpies. They literally had to rethink every pass. You would see fakes and cuts going to waste because of the sort of pressure you guys put on them.
I think the way we lost our game was because our offense was not clean. I think we didn't convert and they converted every mistake. So I remember that I played a point which was like, what, 13 minutes long and we had like multiple turnovers. I had some turnovers. I think I had 2 turnovers in that point. So it was. I think it was unfortunate on both sides. Both sides by the end of it were very desperate to score. Okay, let's go back to the match. Uttam with the disc.
Back to Lakshman. Lakshman back to Uttam. Uttam asking Sisa for an in cut. Sisa says no. Back to Lakshman. Very patient here, not worried about yardage. Rohit with the disc on the sideline. I think there's a call. Disc goes back. There was a call. I think there was a call right before the disc was released. A pick call. Yeah, we have Sony catching up to Rohit. I think the call was made before the disc was thrown. Yeah, pick call. Lakshman with the disc now. Signaling readiness.
What we're missing in this is the hand signals. I didn't see any hand signals go up.
Yeah, in fact, I've sent a few messages down to the field saying, please use hand signals. It's very hard for us here in the commentators table to figure out what the call is. It's sort of like a guessing game. रोहित भाई और मैं तो इस पे सट्टा लगा रहे हैं कि क्या call हुआ है. Uttam with the disc, completely open, completely poached. I think another pick call.
Another pick call with hand signals this time.
Thank you very much, guys. I think they have to adjust their stack. They have to mutually agree and adjust their stack. That's 2 pick calls on the same point, the disc barely having moved. And
Game पे भी सट्टा लगा लेते हैं. कौन जीतेगा ये game? क्या लगता है guys?
I'm personally, I'm tending towards Hagde, but I've seen Route 49 consistently get better from yesterday morning's game. Beautiful throw there from Uttam. Sanjay almost with a hand on it.
Is that wrapping?
And I think there's a call there, foul call on the throw. Sanjay, Lakshman, both actually very good friends as well. They've
Is he
played.
calling rapping when I said, is that rapping?
No, I don't. I think there was a contact call there on the throw as he was releasing the disc. You can see both of them smiling. They've played against each other quite a few times. We're watching the replay here. It did look like a contact. I think there was some, but it's best for the players to decide.
This comes back.
Disc comes back. Lakshman with the disc again. Uttam with the disc, and again a pick call. They really need to. You can see the frustration from Uttam. Umang, sorry. What do you feel about spiking the disc, Sam and Rohit bhai? मेरे को तो नहीं लगता bad spirit है, मगर बहुत लोग बोलते हैं ये that this is bad spirit.
I don't think it's bad spirit. I think जब starting में हो रहा था, there was like in finals what would happen in the national circuit is people will do it with aggression, and you know a lot of people would understand the motive behind कि when is it aggressive and against the other team and to prove a point, and when is it not. So, but I think UPI's decision to say that no spiking, I kind of agree with, because you don't know who you're offending when you're offending. So, while most people might understand it, okay, good big half.
Beautiful throw to Sisa, though I don't think he'll make it. A little more float on the throw. You can see Lakshman looking dejected. A little more float on that throw would have been good. We have a very tired camera person there on the end zone.
No, I'm not tired.
He's sweating. He's been wiping his sweat.
Passing insults around. If you're insulting, let's start with Sony, guys. Sony was going to get the disc. सबने कह दिया नहीं 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 भाई नहीं 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 वापस आ जाओ. Sony came back. Sanjay picking up the disc. Sanjay is dumped. Lakshman. Vikas. Vikas है ना?
Yeah,
Vikas. Vikas getting marked by Rohit. Sisa going to mark. It's likely going to be a force backhand, and field पे हम लोग बोल रहे हैं force metro. तो एक तरफ force metro हो रहा है, एक तरफ force camera हो रहा है. Force metro. Rohit marking Vikas to number 5. Number 5. क्या नाम है? To Nikhil on the side of the line. To Sanjay in the center of the field. संजय बहुत ही ज़्यादा डोमिनेट कर रहा है ऑफेंस में, बहुत ही क्लीन खेल रहा है. सोनी के पास डिस्क. सोनी सोच रहा है डालूं नहीं डालूं. सोनी ने डाला सुहानी को सेंटर ऑफ फील्ड. Sohani looking up. Sohani resetting back to Sanjay. Sanjay hucks. Long huck to Nikhil. Nikhil reading it very well. Aram se catch and score. Very neat. Sorry, हम लोग शटल लगा रहे थे टीम पे. तो मैं बोलता हूँ कि रूट 49 जीतेगा.
I think I'd place my bets on Huck Basanti. I've seen them be consistent over 2 or 3 games. Unfortunate turn of events in some games where they've lost, but been very consistent. We have a Grumpy's player on the field for some reason. I think.
Prachi in wearing Stray Dogs jersey.
Oh, that's Prachi in a Stray Dogs jersey saying something to Jatin. Jatin calling for a timeout, I think. The timeout being called or not called, there's some confusion on the field. Score now 5-4 to Route 49. Game pretty much going on serve, no breaks so far, fairly clean offenses.
I think the timeout was called off.
I think there was a timeout which was called, which was then called off. And we have the Huck Basanti O-line on the field, signaling readiness. Next to me, Sam is beginning to cramp because he just came from his game. Came from his game and sat down at the commentary table. Yesterday, Sam, after running like mad in the cup, had to take a substitute, an injury substitute in the middle of the point. Sam recognizing his age. We're ready for the pull. Beautiful 360 pull.
Dude, that's my signature move, guys.
Sisa catches it. Sisa to Lakshman. Lakshman looking downfield. None of his teammates there yet. Finds Anita. Anita looking back to Lakshman.
Very good upline.
Beautiful upline.
थ्रो भी काफी अच्छा था ये.
Good throw. Lakshman to Rohit. Rohit to Lakshman. One of the things I'm really enjoying about Huck Basanti since yesterday is they don't mind giving up yardage, but they'll keep the disc. Beautiful, beautiful easy throw there from Sisa. Lakshman to Kalpana, and that connects. Still on serve, 5-5.
So I have a question for you guys. Are you seeing any team with very good formation? Because I'm feeling like कि सब टीमों का ना formation थोड़ा सा lofty होता है. So लोग शुरू करते हैं word stack पे, but फिर थोड़ा सा all over the place रहता है. आप लोगों को भी ऐसा लगा क्या?
I think एक टीम जिसका formation with on the field, whether it's vert, whether it's a zone, जिसमें complete clarity दिखी है in all games for me has been Grumpy's. But the other team, which I think has employed an interesting tactic, was Route 49 yesterday. At one point, they surrounded the stack rather than just being on the open side, which is a very interesting way of playing the game. And you're no longer person marking, you're just stopping in cuts and you're stopping break side cuts. वो एक दो पॉइंट ही चला उसके बाद I think they gave up on that. It'll be nice to see some new strategies today as well. But in terms of formation and keeping a clean formation, I would say Grumpies are the only one who've managed. And even when they've broken out of formation, I think there's so much chemistry there, most of them playing for the same team, that it doesn't look out of formation.
Okay, let's count off on the line. I'll do Route 49. We got Tahir, we got Roshni, we've got Suhani, we've got Aniket, we've got Gamit, we've got Manju and Meher.
And on the line for Huck the Basanti, we have Yudi, Nile, Rizwan, Kalpana, Anita, and I'm sorry, I'm not sure of two names here, but Tahir on the disc mark on him, Kalpana on the mark, on 22, Manju. Back to Aniket, Aniket looking deep, sees Tahir with the run, puts it up, beautiful throw, Aniket just very, very cool.
Guys, Pawai
There's,
connection. Full Pawai connection.
yeah, there's obviously neighbors here. They've been throwing to each other through the lockdown, Aniket and Tahir, and that was a really nice flow to watch.
It was a Pawai and a white cap connection. I think teams have now gone to timeout. Not sure who called the timeout.
Then he says ready to turn around and wave. He's trying to make an Instagram reel for me. I think timeout or halftime?
I think timeout है.
शेरा भाई, अगर आप कल की गेम देखोगे अनिकेत भाई की और आज की गेम देखोगे तो कल इनकी तरफ से इतने हक्स नहीं थे जितने आज के गेम में देखने के लिए मिल रहे हैं. तो आपको क्या लगता है, क्या भी वो प्लान कर रहे हैं ऐसा कुछ?
आई थिंक डेफिनेटली हक्स नहीं थे, बट आज भी जो हक्स निकाले हैं बहुत ही सेफ हक्स निकाले हैं, बहुत ही 100% हक्स निकाले हैं दोनों बार. एक बार टू रोशनी, एक बार टू ताहिर. एंड आई थिंक केमिस्ट्री दिख रही है अब. अनिकेत काफ़ी एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर है, वो हक नहीं निकाल रहा था कल शायद क्योंकि केमिस्ट्री नहीं थी. देयर वाज नो रन जो निकल रही थी उनको देख के. मगर आज ऑलरेडी हमने 4 पॉइंट में 3-4 डीप रन देखे हैं जैसे ही अनिकेत के पास डिस्क आती है, तो उस रीज़न से शायद वो हक्स उठा रहे हैं.
तो जो हम सुबह पहले ही बात कर रहे थे कि अब सभी टीमें एक दूसरे के साथ इतना खेल चुके हैं कि अभी उन्हें पता है कि कौन कितना इन देने वाला है, कितना डीप. तो मेरे ख्याल से वही फैक्टर को होगा दिमाग में जो अनिकेत ने अपना गेम चेंज करा और हक की तरफ ज़्यादा खेल रहे हैं अभी.
व्हाट विल बी इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी इज़ कि हक दे बसंती इसको कैसे रिएक्ट करती है और इसको डिफेंसिवली रोकने की कोशिश करती है कि नहीं.
कल रात को क्या हुआ? कौन सी टीम पार्टी कर रही थी और क्या, कौन नाच रहा था, क्या हुआ कल शाम को?
ओह, मेरे को नहीं पता. मैं आई हैड लेफ्ट, आई एम अ वर्किंग मैन, आई हैड मीटिंग्स. बट हाँ, कुछ पार्टी तो हुई है यहाँ पे. बहुत सारे कप्स पड़े थे जब मैं आया सुबह.
नहीं, यहाँ पे फील्ड पे तो नहीं हुई है, बट हमारे अल्टीमेट में नॉर्मली काफ़ी लोग सैटरडे नाइट को जाके एंजॉय करते हैं, लोग अपने डॉम्स में जाके एंजॉय करते हैं.
कुछ हुआ है रोहित भाई कल रात को?
भाई पता नहीं, हम तो बाल बच्चे वाले, हम तो सीधा घर गए.
गुड पॉइंट देयर. और इनके अगर बाल बचे ना बचे, बच्चे तो हैं अभी. प्राउड फादर. पुल इज अप. सो Lakshman with the disc. Lakshman to Kalpana, to Umang. Umang to Rohit. Lakshman with the disc. Sisa coming with an in cut and turning around to go deep, I think. Not entirely sure. There seems to be some lack of form here to what you were saying, Sam, a few minutes ago. Very crowded on the open side. Handlers resetting to each other. Rohit with a nice upline. Gets an OI throw from Lakshman. Looking at Sisa, but resets to Lakshman. Lakshman to Sisa. Sisa back to Rohit. Rohit to Lakshman. Lakshman looking for options. Very few cuts coming. Umang with an in cut.
Blade coming in.
Umang to Rohit. Rohit looks around, looks downfield, sees no option, throws it to Lakshman. Lakshman to Rohit, and that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate, unforced error. Uncharacteristic. Sony looking relieved
And smiling.
and smiling. I think there was a bit of pressure there from Sony, but Rohit seems to have thought, I think, that Anita or Kalpana were going for the disc as well.
So some change from yesterday actually. There's no wind. The weather was also as not as bright as yesterday. The sun hasn't come out fully.
the disc more easily.
You can see the disc is also like the elements are a little more in the favor of throwers. So, oh,
Beautiful run
what a
from
run through D! But there is a call in the field.
I think there's a strip
Nikhil,
call.
yeah, Nikhil calling strip on Lux. We're gonna watch it on the replay. Sony passed it up, and there was could have been actually if he stopped the. Oh, I guess karma played out because now Lakshman has the disc. Lakshman with a beautiful pass to Mang.
Score is now 6 each.
6 all.
Half time impending, yeah. नहीं अभी अपडेट किया ना 15 सेकंड लैग है वहाँ update है।
कोई कमेंट वगैरह है भाई, हमें उनका भी ध्यान रखना।
half time impending but at 0.7.
8:30 बजे स्टार्ट हुआ था, तो 9:10 40 मिनट तो होगा ना, तो अभी वो लाइन पे लग गए।
So I think this is the last point before half time.
हाफ टाइम बता दें।
चलो ये पॉइंट कौन लेके जाएगा? This is universe for half time.
Universe for half time. What I'd like to see is a break, but I think offense इतना smooth रहा है. I think Route 49 will convert and we'll see the half at 7-6. Is the feeling I get.
So I'm trying to say कि there will be a turnover, but there will be a turnover again.
तो conversion आएगा ही आएगा.
Route 49 स्कोर करेगा 2 टर्नओवर के बाद.
Very specific prediction. रोहित भाई आपकी क्या prediction है?
सैम भाई ने कहा अगर टर्नओवर होगा तो मुझे लगता है उसी टर्नओवर में स्कोर होगा हक दे बसंती का।
All right, so we have an internal bet going on here. Lakshman faking the pull, apologizing to both teams. Signals readiness again, and the disc goes up. Nice pull, probably going to land at the back of the end zone. Tahir picks up, middle of the end zone, gives it to Aniket. UD, yeah, you can see the Pawai connection here. We might see a couple of no-look passes between Tahir and Aniket as well. Tahir to Suhani. Suhani faking Aniket. Back to Tahir. Looking for Roshni. Roshni completely open on the field. There's no mark on her. Anita seems to be poaching her. Only sticking to her when she goes deep. Giving her the ins. Jatin with the disc on the sideline. There's a call. Disc going back. I think pick call before the throw was made.
क्या लगता है रूट 49 की तरफ से कौन डीप जाने वाला है या फिर ये गिव गो करके पासेस करके स्कोर करेंगे?
आई थिंक जाने के लिए नंबर 19 रोशनी निकलेगी डीप अगले 2-3 सेकंड में इन फेक करके. अनीता अभी तक उसे मार्क कर नहीं पाई है और ये निकल गई है डीप. ओपन साइड आ रही है बट नो थ्रो टू हर. कमलेश विद द डिस्क टू जतिन एंड अगेन नंबर 19 completely open on the side, just dominating the end zone.
I think you won that one.
Yeah,
Shira with the right call.
so smooth offense there, and we see the half at 7-6.
अभी हाफ टाइम हो चुका है, आपको मिलते हैं थोड़ी देर में।
Hello guys, I'm back. I think no one heard me the last time I was on stream, but I think it was Jashan and Anil, another funky monkey teammate of yours, Mish. This is your third off-season event, both the MUL seasons and this showcase. Have you played a showcase before?
I think that I played the first one with Grumpy, and I think this is my second off season. I missed a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I missed the second MUL, and I missed the Bangalore one. This is my second one.
What do you think of the showcase, and what do you think of the idea? And the format's a bit different. We have 4 teams, so each team is playing each other twice, which is something new we did. I'll explain that a little bit later. But what do you think of the showcase event and how it's helped, or has it helped Delhi Ultimate?
So I think I've told you guys in person as well a couple of times. I think this is brilliant. What you guys are doing showcases what Indian Ultimate required. Off season is very required. Like we're playing outside of UPI club season. I'm getting to play with other players. Like there's a lot of learning happening. People are trying new roles. I think the skill building from this and from your regular club season is so good for Indian Ultimate. You guys are a blessing for doing this. I think for Delhi Ultimate in particular, thank you for doing it in Delhi for the first time. So many of us were so excited for doing it in Delhi. It's unfortunate that we only have 4 teams. Actually, I would have preferred like 6, 7 teams to show up, and it's the first time, and I'm sure yeah, that's the reason. And I would like to play more players, and but it will build from here. But great job getting the great field. This is a field that none of us have actually played on before. And I've never played on this field before. Great facilities. I think more often I'll talk about what's happening on the field. The spirit scores that are happening are excellent for everybody. Like there's the quality of spirit is so high. While I might go as far as to say that the quality of performance and game is not as high as maybe the other showcases that you guys have done, but the quality of spirit is super high. So congrats on that.
No, those are some really kind words, Bish. I think spirit was something that we really wanted to focus on, and I think Benoit is a pretty good lead for that. I think we all know that spirit has to be led by someone who's like actually into the concept, and I think that really reflects on how the tournament has been. Um, Mumbai Ultimate League Season 2 had pretty poor spirit, and we really wanted to work on that. So we tried to ensure that we had spirit director. This is the first event we've had a spirit circle, just because of scheduling reasons and booking grounds and stuff. We haven't been able to fit spirit circles in. As in, it was optional, but now I think each team is having a spirit circle, however long it is. Sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, and it's really improved the overall gameplay. And yeah, I think 6 teams we could have had, but I think 4 teams is like we want to keep it a sustainable model where we're not having 6 teams just for the sake of it. Where because we had to also get numbers from Yuva, from Project Kale, from Y Ultimate. So we want to ensure that 4 is there, and the reason and the way we increase game time is at Surat Showcase 1, we had the normal semi-final final concept, but we realized that in the evening of day 1, the teams kind of figured out their position and didn't care about the games. So like, how do we avoid that? So that's why we had uh, 2 games with each team. And right now, this match actually between Route 49 and Huck Basanti is a semi-finals of sorts. It's their second game, and it's quite tight, going 7-6, I believe, to Huck to Route 49, and it's going to be tightly contested. Whichever team wins this is going to meet the Grumpies in the finals, which is Sam, a far cry from season 1 with the Grumpies.
Yeah, I mean, congrats to Dhruv. The Grumpies did not so well in the first season. I think second season also they didn't do too well, right? They didn't do too well. I think it was the jersey. Change of jersey definitely made a change for them, but also I think the fact that Nile and Benoit kind of picked the team. Yuri with the disc, calling people in for in cuts. Disc going back to Rizwan. Tahir with a beautiful mark. Yuri with a long huck going up to Lux. Lux going for the disc. Very clean play. Lux just jumping, trying to jump in. Lux asking him to go through. Is doing it. I wanted to make a request for Showcase. I think one part of old club season that I used to really enjoy was spirit games. For a lot of people, that still is a lot of fond memories. That post the game, that you have a small spirit game to play, and literally takes 2 minutes to do that. And we kind of did that. I think at the last tournament we played, I can't remember which one that was, but we did have some spirit games to play. States, yeah, I think we had some spirit games there, and I think that was a culture that we kind of lost out before, like just before COVID and through COVID, we kind of lost out on. I think I personally really enjoyed that, and while UPI club season might not have that, but showcase could bring it back.
That's interesting. I think right now, yeah, I think Spirit suffers when competitiveness kicks in, and I think the showcase, fortunately or unfortunately, is supposed to be a high intensity, high pace environment. But the cool thing is we still have a little bit of the pre-game warm up as Lux sends out a big pull to Tahir to his end zone. Tahir and the Pawai duo in the backfield. But Spirit Game is something actually I haven't played, which is interesting. So maybe try to bring it in so that at least I can participate. But at least some teams are doing fun warm-ups and things like Huck especially is leading the charge in having like playing Aloma Doloma and things as Route 49 have a quick end zone. Roshni catches it, thrown by Kamlesh. Another product of that U24 batch that went into 2014 or 2015, if I'm not mistaken. But Route 49 are now up 8-7, with each team scoring once in this half. Yeah, Spirit Games.
So we've already had our bet going into this game. What you're putting your bet on? Like, who do you think wins this game?
Okay, I'm a bit biased. I think Shera Bhai and RK Bhai said Huck there. I want whoever wins to be the easy opposition for Grumpies. So I'm a bit biased.
So who do you
Uh,
want?
oh man.
the easier one. Let's say it on air.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow. Wow. For someone who's not playing much, I don't think I should be talking, but
But you're watching.
give me Huck Day. Give me them.
Okay, hug day.
Yeah, I think it would look a cool jersey matchup for the finals. Talking as an off-season person, I think their whites and our pinks would look good.
I think what's also happening is Route 49 seems to have a bigger team because they're rotating around a lot more, whereas Hakde has got very often they've got the same players coming on. They don't have that much rotation. So I think what will happen is even if Hakde does win this, they might be a little winded to play the final game, and if the final goes on for too long, they'll get a little push.
No, and especially that's a very good point, Sam. Especially against the Grumpies, who've actually got the deepest squad in the showcase. I think in the last Grumpies game, we didn't see a single line repeat itself. So one of the deepest squads there. Definitely a challenge for Hagde, not so much for Route 49. Route 49 setting up on D, Lakshman picking up the disc, Sanjay walking up to mark him. Lakshman actually playing this game with an injury. He injured himself yesterday. On the shoulder, he has a muscle tear. We don't know how wise it is that he's continuing to play, but how do you tell a 21-year-old that he should rest it?
I think a lot of us who played at that age, like we did a lot of silly decisions to just play through injury. Rohit with the disc, center of the field, back to Lux. Lux backed up to. This is all GK Mad against GK Mad. Rohit back. Rohit's game has really improved. I think Rohit's playing very good offense, especially playing with Lakshman. He's getting the place to shine and doing a great job of it. Sanjay just putting on so much pressure. Call on the field.
It's interesting for me to see that Hagde and Hagde and Grumpies have two not separate lines, but at least 5 to 6 people of each team. The core is made of GK kids. Like right now we have, I think Mandal, Lux, Sanya, Kalpu, Anita, all on the field, and they're all GK regulars. And in our team, Grumpies, of course, we have Alex, we have Mohit, former GK, we have Megha, who's sitting right next to me here. We have Sheetal, Moni. So we have a bunch of GK kids split between these two teams, looks like.
Yeah, actually, that's actually true for Funky Monkeys as well. We've got a full squad of Lucknow people who played a lot. So what eventually started happening for us as well is that the old carders started playing together. Oh, unfortunate throwaway from Lakshman, looking at um, the side of the end zone to Rohit. There was some miscommunication. Sanjay going in to pick up the disc. Vikas calling for a stack. Vikas is going to play dump. Lakshman taking away the deep option. Disc at pretty much the middle of the end zone with Vikas. Vikas looks up, shoots it to Faizan. Faizan with the disc marked by Sisa. Faizan to Sanjay. Farhan, sorry. Nikhil to Vikas. They don't seem to be getting out of their own end zone. A good strong blade, just as I said it, to Sanjay on the right side of the field. Deep option comes up to Faizan. Faizan centers the disc. Beautiful IO throw down the center. And a throwaway. Lux looks at this, looks at a Huck, quick break. Sisa coming in with a long in cut. Sisa has the disc. Sisa looking long. Back to Lux. Lux with a cheeky throw, upline to Rohit. Rohit with a nice, neat Huck. Could not have made it simpler. So clean. Beautiful to watch. The field is shorter. That is the kind of claim, but that shot was so clean. It was.
Sisa creating so many options for his team when there are no cuts. It's almost like watching him take an in cut and a deep cut and an in cut in the same stall count, which is commendable. You can see him just going off the screen there, getting a few high fives from his opposition. There's a timeout called here, I think. Or no, it's just a line call. We have Huck Basanti, team owner Sharan in the cowboy hat.
I was just gonna call out to that.
Yeah,
He's such a fashion element, no?
he is. He's here as the team owner. And
Yeah, it's Sharan. Um, he plays himself, but this time he's just decided to be just an owner. Very good handler himself. But today he's a cowboy. On the line, we've got Yudi, Rizwan. Who's the girl? Rizwan की बात कर रहे हैं? Lakshman Nile. Nile pulls the disc. Ayo pull. Tahir picks it up to Aniket. Pretty standard every time the same play happens. Jatin comes in for an in-cut marked by Nile. Nile with a strong mark. Jatin looking for Aniket for an upline shot. Yudi shuts it down. Tahir getting marked. Who's marking?
that's Sanju marking.
Tahir?
Yeah.
Sanju marking Tahir. Yudi with a wide mark. Big Huck. Pika goes up. Gamit with a great D. I'm not very sure if he touched the disc, but he put so much pressure on it. It was a turnover.
What will be interesting to see is whether they're going to hold on and convert this. The D there was actually pretty good, Sam. I don't know if you noticed quite a few switches in that D. Recognizing mismatches, switching, minimizing their effort as a D line.
So apologies, guys. That was Aniket throwing to Gamit, and Gamit kind of missed the disc. So it wasn't a D really. It was slightly of an overthrow. Laksh back with the disc to Nile.
कैमरामैन की तारीफ करनी होगी, काफ़ी अच्छे कैप्चर्स कर रहे हैं वो। नीले के हाथ में डिस्क, नीले ने लक्ष्मण को वापस दी। लक्ष्मण आगे की तरफ देख रहे हैं। लक्ष्मण ने ऊपर से हाई रिलीज करा यूडी को। यूडी ने आगे की तरफ देखा। यूडी बैठ के थ्रो करने वाले थे। यूडी ने वापस नीले को दिया। नीले ने अराउंड थ्रो दिया रिजवान को। रिजवान को टाइम आकर तो रिजवान का फोर हैंड बीच में से और ये टर्न ओवर। अनिकेत डिस्क उठाने के लिए जा रहे हैं। यूडी फोर्सिंग मिडल। स्वानी ने इन कर दिया, लेकिन अनिकेत ने मना किया। अराउंड थ्रो ऊपर से जतिन के लिए, और ये यहाँ पर टर्न ओवर। अनीता एंड जोन में सीधा भाग रही हैं और कोई भी मार्क नहीं उनके ऊपर। नीले ने फेक करा, ताहिर गए पीछे के लिए। नीले ने आगे अप्लाइन दिया यूडी को, यूडी आगे की तरफ देख रहे हैं। यहाँ पे डबल टीम कॉल कर सकते थे शायद। लगता है रैपिंग कुछ कॉल हो रही है, बॉडी कांटेक्ट।
आप लोगों को इनका फॉर्मेशन क्या दिख रहा है अभी? बिकॉज
Very, very out of shape form actually. Seems like a diagonal stack. And Rizwan getting the disc over there. 2-0 for an easy score, and we finally have a break. Score is now 9-8. That was a break point.
I think this is going to prove to be a very pivotal point in the game. I don't know how far we are from hard cap. We'll know in a second, but quite close towards the end. And neither team can afford something like that. Oh, we have 15 minutes, so it can go either way. With the score of 8-7 to Huck de Basanti.
Sorry,
9-8 to Huck de Basanti. Come on, Route 49.
We can see where Sam's alliances lie, but it's still a tight game. Like Sam is pointing out, it could go either way. There's 15 minutes to hard cap. It may as well be 19-9 and 9-9 in the next point, so we don't know yet. Any team managing to get a separation of say 2 points can then start putting the pressure on the other team. I think till then it's fair play, it's easy game for both teams.
ये गेम बनता है यूनिवर्स पे जाने के लिए। मतलब सेमीफाइनल्स यूनिवर्स जाए तो मज़ा आए।
बिल्कुल सैम भाई, आप बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हो। यूनिवर्स पे जाना चाहिए, काफ़ी इंटेंस गेम हो रहा है वैसे भी। आप तो वैसे भी रूट 49 को फाइनल्स में देखना चाहते हो, आपकी फेवरेट टीम है, और हम चाहते हैं कि हकदेव बसंती में और शेरा भाई कुछ दिल से भी कनेक्शन है।
And Sohani on the line this time, on the O line. She wasn't there on the last line. She's going to be hard to mark for the Huck de Basanti players. Dominates in the deep, dominates on the in cuts, and a very, very strong defensive player as well.
अगर आपने पिछले पॉइंट पे नोटिस किया हो तो हकदेव बसंती ने स्विच ट्राई किया था, जो बार बार रोशनी डीप में जा रही थी उसको स्टॉप किया लक्ष्मण ने, तो वो उनका काम किया।
Correct. We had हमने ये point में बोला भी था कि there was a lot of switching defense there, which forced that error, forced Kamlesh to go deep. Sorry, Gumit to go deep. And there we go. Good flow there from Route 49. Looks to Tahir, and that's an easy score.
Very good movement by number 22. She faked from Manju. She faked the forehand to Roshni, moved the defender off, and very calmly just put an OI to Tahir. Beautiful play. Tahir fanning himself. What a celebration. What a superstar. Manju did do a slight travel, but nobody called it. We all saw it. But इतना तो चलता है।
हाँ, इतना तो चलता है हमारे गेम में। As long as दोनों टीमें ना कॉल करें सैम, तो इतना चलता है।
सही बात है, बिल्कुल। सैम भाई तो चाहेंगे इतना तो चलता है, उनकी टीम को जिताना चाहता है।
मेरा भी कनेक्ट है इस टीम से, बिकॉज बॉम्बे के लोग हैं, दिल्ली के लोग हैं, सो एंड आई थिंक बोथ साइड्स पे आई थिंक इट्स हार्ड टू पिक अ फेवरेट, बट
49 definitely the Bombay Delhi team.
but yes, for me personally, I think the Bombay Delhi connect of Route 49 is the connect, and आप लोगों के लिए I can understand the GK Mad connect on Huck de Basanti is your connect.
For those watching online, please drop us comments, drop anything,
क्वेश्चन कुछ भी
questions you'd like to know.
सैम भाई से
Anything. Sam is here for the next 20 minutes answering all questions, personal, professional, and sports related. So, any questions you have for Sam, please go ahead.
क्या आप नाइका यूज करते हैं? क्या आप नाइका यूज करते हैं?
Sam, क्या आप Nika use करते हैं?
हाँ मैं नाइका यूज़ करता हूँ मेरी सुंदरता का राज
We'd like to thank Nika for this product placement. They can pay us later. Again, we'd like to thank Off-Season Ultimate, Refex, Delhi Ultimate, Y Ultimate, and Yuva for this great opportunity for youngsters in Delhi, as well as Khel, Project Khel.
Unfortunate turnover on the line, it was unforced. Sanjay calling in Vikas to handle, marked by Umang. Sanjay giving the dump. It is supposed to be a vertical stack, but it's now spread out. Swani gets the disc. Swani looking upline, shut down. Swani centers the disc to Roshni, I think. No, is that Roshni? That's not Roshni. Okay, goes to Vikas. Vikas moves the disc to the side to number 18, 16. To Roshni to the score. She had to come in. That was great.
रोशनी को तो मुश्किल सही लग रहा है, नामुमकिन ही है लगभग, ऐसा लग रहा है यहाँ पे सारे स्कोर अगर देखे जाए तो ज़्यादातर स्कोर जो है वो रोशनी ने ही करे हैं।
एंड ये एक्चुअली मेरे को स्वानी ने स्टार्टिंग में बताया था कि जब बिडिंग का टाइम आ रहा था तो स्वानी बहुत क्लियर थी कि उसको रोशनी को ही खरीदना है. शी हैड बिल्ट अ बिग बजट फॉर रोशनी एंड आई थिंक स्वानी डिड अ ग्रेट जॉब ऑफ बिल्डिंग अ टीम, वेरी क्लियर ऑफ हु शी वांट्स टू डू. आई थिंक द रीज़न वाई स्वानी ये कर रही है बिकॉज स्वानी ने आजकल IPL में ड्रीम 11 खेलना बहुत शुरू कर दिया है, बहुत ज़्यादा फैंटेसी खेल रही है, एकदम घुस गई है उसमें, तो उसको ये टीम बनाना एकदम आ गया है, तो दिख रहा है फील्ड पे.
चलो कुछ तो फायदा हुआ ड्रीम 11 का. जस्ट लाइक टू पॉइंट आउट दैट रूट 49 आर नाउ अ ब्रेक अप, सो इन 3 points द गेम हैज swung completely. रूट 49 लीडिंग 10-9.
लगता है स्वानी ने जो अभी हाल फिलहाल में दिल्ली स्टेट चैंपियनशिप हुई थी वहाँ पे स्वानी ने रोशनी का गेम देखा होगा और वहीं से इसको पिक किया होगा, तो वो टूर्नामेंट खेलने का फ़ायदा हुआ है. जो भी लोग वहाँ पे गए हैं उसी हिसाब से उन्होंने प्लेयर्स को चूज़ किया है. जो यूट्यूब पर देख रहे थे उन्होंने यूट्यूब से चूज़ किया है.
Route 49 signaling readiness and the pull goes up. Good pull. Gonna get a fair bit of airtime. Comes down nice and slow. Sanjay is already set up on Lakshman. A very good pull. Lakshman to Rohit. Rohit looking downfield. Wants a few in cuts. Is getting nothing. Resets to Lakshman. Lakshman to Sisa. Sisa on the sideline with the disc now, looking downfield. To Rohit. Looks like Lakshman might go deep or might come in, and he fakes deep, comes in, gets an easy throw from Rohit. Couple of deep cuts from Huck. Umang with the disc now, and an in cut. Nice in cut. Sisa giving an option. Cheeky blade to Sisa. Sisa to Umang. Umang to Lakshman. Really swinging the disc well, making it work. Back to Umang. And Umang to Kalpana for the score. Score is now 10-all.
I think there's a lot of dependence that Huck Basanti has on a few players for their offense. It's the same 3-4 people who are moving the disc up, and it's the women who are giving some resets and the scores. So while they are very good at it, like हमने इनके against खेला, and इनका like Sisa or Lux or Rohit, इनके against रोकना बहुत मुश्किल है. Even UD for that matter, Rizwan for that matter. Their offensive speed is so fast, but I feel like if they go to the finals, sustaining that against a team like Grumpy's might be very difficult. So let's see, that might actually be a good fight to see as well, though I'm not hoping for it.
सैम भाई आपके लिए क्वेश्चन है, आपको ऐसा लगता है कि हकदे बसंती की सेम लाइन बार बार खेल के जो है वो उनको कहीं ना कहीं डिफेंस में जो उनको वो लूज़ कराने का और ज़्यादा चांसेस दे रही है, ऐसे ही फोर्स कर रही है उनको, आपको क्या लगता है?
मतलब वो लोग सेम लोग को खिलाया जा रहे हैं, मेरे ख्याल से थोड़ी देर बाद थक जाएंगे, बट कल भी नहीं थके, आज भी नहीं थके. आई थिंक कूडोज इन लोगों को कि ये लोग इतना लाइक खेलने के बाद भी फुल प्रेशर पे खेलते हैं. सो पता नहीं, मतलब अभी मैं वही बोल रहा था कि अगर हकदे बसंती जाता है फाइनल्स में तो ये वहाँ सस्टेन करना थोड़ा शायद मुश्किल होगा, बिकॉज वो बहुत बड़ी स्क्वाड है.
Twice the size. I think, yeah, Grumpy's having the deepest squad here. So pull going up. We have Rizwan sprinting right off the blocks. Very nice pull coming down, nice and slow. Tahir catches it, immediately resets to back to Tahir. Sideline to Jatin. Rizwan marking Jatin. Jatin looking for the upline from Tahir, gets it. It's good. Tahir down the line. And I think it was out call. Accepted. Lakshman picking up the disc. Lakshman resets to Yudi. Yudi looking downfield. Fakes. Back to Lakshman. Lakshman with an upline to Yudi. Yudi looking downfield again. Sees no option. Calls a timeout.
ये टाइम आउट फील्ड से थोड़ा और आगे जाके लिया जा सकता था क्या?
I think, yeah, I think ये time out लिया गया because यूडी को आगे कोई passes दिख नहीं रहे थे.
Precisely, I think UD को कोई cuts नहीं दिख रहे थे, ना passes दिख रहे थे. He saw completely clogged field, and he's called a timeout. And yeah, I mean, just by the huddle, you can see the difference in the squad strength of Huck Basanti from any other team. I think they have the slimmest squads. Yesterday, when we got the squad list, they had the slimmest squad in that list.
You know, honestly, having slim squads is not bad if you have the capacity to play the full game, because people are always warm. I think large squads, one of the problems is people on the side don't end up staying warm. So when they come on, there's a lot of mistakes that happen. Good teams will keep their teams fully warm and have a large squad. So I don't know how it plays out.
I think that's one of the things we saw with the Grumpies actually was almost every line was a different line, and yet you had players who were warmed up. We were noticing on the sidelines, players of Grumpies who weren't playing a couple of points were either jogging on the side, doing throws, doing something or the other to keep warm. And like you said, the weather today is very different from yesterday. It's not as warm. It's not as bright. It's overcast. Very little breeze. So, you know, it's easy to sit on the side and completely let your body cool down. So, yeah, a lot of discipline required here to stay warm today.
Route 49 का मतलब क्या है? Why have they chosen Route 49? किसी को ध्यान है Route 49 का मतलब?
So root of 49 is 7. Technically, it's plus or minus 7. Yeah, it's the root of 49, of the number 49, but it's because I think Jatin and Aniket played at Goa Sixes as Route 36. So they wanted to do the same thing, but as Route 49 because they have the 7 this time. And Suhani was mighty afraid that this name was going to get stolen, and I was like, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's very specific to you. But yeah, that's the reason for that's why it's Route 49.
Wow, that's a lot of science going into a name. I can respect that.
So, what's your favorite jersey so far? I mean, we've seen 4 jerseys. What's your favorite one so far, Sam?
The first season Grumpy's jersey.
Not this time's Grumpy's jersey?
No, I think out all the jerseys here, it is definitely the best jersey.
I do like the Funky Monkey jersey as well, especially the Funky Monkey right in the center. Black and gold. Also, your jersey is the easiest to read from the commentators table. Every other jersey, we can't see the number from here, so we're getting the names wrong, we're getting the numbers wrong. So whoever designed your jersey obviously knows how to design. There's a deep run there from what it looks like is there's no deep run. Lakshman with a disc.
लक्ष्मण ने पास दी कल्पना को, लक्ष्मण आगे अपलाइन के लिए, लक्ष्मण के हाथ में डिस्क और एक 4 हैंड ब्लेड थ्रो, यहाँ पे सॉरी फ्लैट थ्रो, भागते भागते फील्ड से बाहर ही निकल गए हैं और यहाँ पे शायद आउट कॉल की गई है. सॉरी जतिन का यहाँ पे आउट कॉल किया है. यहाँ पे शायद लक्ष्मण जो है और आराम से डिस्को लेके जा सकते थे, या फिर उनको लगा कि ये लुक है और मैं ले सकता हूँ.
I think कंटेस्टेंट सेंड बैक हो चुकी है, अब देखेंगे लक्ष्मण क्या करता है। शायद फिर से वही चीज़ ट्राई करेगा। आउट कॉल एक्चुअली लक्ष्मण पे था, फाउल कॉल, नॉट आउट कॉल। मार्किंग लक्ष्मण इज रोशनी, who's completely dominated the game for her offensive side so far.
कल्पना ने डिस दी वापस, लक्ष्मण क्या नंबर सड़ गया भाई, सड़ गया नाम जो इन कर दे रहा है। यूडी के पास डिस, यूडी ने आगे फेक किया, लक्ष्मण फ्री रहा आगे। कल्पना ने डिस दी रिजवान को, रिजवान ने आगे दिया साइड लाइन पे थ्रो, बहुत ही अच्छी उछलकर कैच पकड़ी इन्होंने। डिस्क अराउंड द थ्रो रिजवान के पास, लक्ष्मण खा लिया, अराउंड थ्रो मिला लक्ष्मण को। लक्ष्मण आगे की तरफ देख रहे, कोई इन कट नहीं है उनके पास में। यूडी इशारा करते हो आप शांति से खड़े रहे डिस्क लेके। लक्ष्मण दोबारा से अराउंड थ्रो के लिए गए हैं, रोशनी मार्क कर रही है, काफी अच्छी मार्किंग कर रही है लड़की। आगे फोर हैंड थ्रो और यहाँ पर टर्न ओवर, शायद यहाँ पे मिसकम्युनिकेशन हुआ लगता है लाइन पर। अनिकेत डिस्क लेने के लिए जा रहे हैं।
आई थिंक ये गेम धीरे धीरे हक दे बसंती के ग्रास्प से निकलता हुआ। स्कोर इज 10 ईच, बट इस पॉइंट में हमने ऑलरेडी 3 टर्नओवर देख लिए हैं। अनिकेत पिक्स अप द डिस्क, ताहिर गोज अराउंड, ताहिर डाउन द लाइन टू जतिन, जतिन फेक्स अ फोरहैंड, going to go for the backhand. There's no clarity from, oh, beautiful D by Kalpana. Kalpana to Rizwan. Rizwan has a deep option to UD instead. UD goes deep, and that's a score. 11-10. I think commentators curse Huck de Basanti making me eat my words.
That's a big moment. I think that changes a lot. Do we know how much time is left in the game? 6 odd minutes? I think that was a 1.5 minute बाकी है, 1.5 minutes left in the game. This is critical mistake. ये पॉइंट शुरू हो चुका है, सो इसके बाद ये खेलने के बाद एक और पॉइंट खेलेंगे हम हार्ड कैप के लिए. आई थिंक really like that one event put a lot of pressure, but this has happened so many times in this tournament. इतनी बार होता है ये, and I think some of the best teams in the country can avoid this, but it happens very often that this kind of pressure comes out at the end. One mistake can really cause.
I mean, you're right, absolutely right, Sam. A lot of pressure here. And like you said, best teams, when we say best teams, we're talking about teams that practice together day in, day out. Let's not forget the 4 teams here might know each other well, but they haven't had enough time to practice. So you will see a lot of these unforced errors. I'm just going to repeat the score. It's 11-10 to Huck de Basanti. Leading by a point, a minute left to play. We're probably going to have hard cap right after this point. So this point is crucial. Route 49 will want to convert. We saw some amazing patience from them yesterday against the Grumpies. Even though Grumpies brought the pressure on, brought it to 7-7, Route 49 finally won that game 9-7. So hoping to see some very cool, chilly offense from the Route 49 players here. The disc is up. It's a quick pull, goes up, comes down very quick. Vikas picks it up. Vikas to Sanjay. Sanjay downfield to Gamit. Gamit to Meher. Meher has a deep option. She's looking at it and she looks it off. Resets back instead to Vikas. Seems to be that UD and his team applying a sideline trap, not successfully. And deep throw from Vikas. Anita with the D. So you were right, Sam. Very, very big moment again. Now let's see what Huck de Basanti does with this point.
बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट यहाँ पर. उमंग ने डिस्क उठाई है, यूडी पीछे खड़े हैं डिस्क लेने के लिए, शीशा आगे कट के लिए देख रहे हैं. फोर हैंड काफी उछल फेक किया यहाँ पर, अराउंड थ्रो मिला यूडी को, यूडी ने आगे दिया पास शीशा को. 2 एक्सपीरियंस खिलाड़ी एक ही लाइन पर खेल रहे हैं. आगे बहुत ही अच्छा अपलाइन यूडी के पास, यूडी आगे के लिए देख रहे हैं और यूडी ने हक कर दिया. डिस्क हवा में और भागते हुए यहाँ पर, और बेहतरीन स्कोर यहाँ पर, शानदार स्कोर. हक दे बसंती ने जीत लगभग दर्ज ही कर लिया, मात्र उन्हें एक स्कोर चाहिए जीतने के लिए।
Rohit looking at Sam because Sam has lost his bet. Sam should learn about betting emotionally. He should have bet scientifically and factually. 12-10 to 12-10 to Huck de Basanti. I think that is game. I don't think there's going to be hard cap anymore. That's game, right?
Should be a game to 13.
Oh, sorry, 12-10. So yeah, there's still a point left in the game. So pretty much hard cap. If Haq de Basanti get this point, they win. But I think Route 49 can still claw their way back into this.
मुझे लगता है अगदे बसंती ने जहाँ से स्विचिंग वाला गेम स्टार्ट करा है, रोशनी को जब से ब्लॉक किया तब से रूट 49 के जो है स्कोर होने बंद हो गए, और उन्होंने शायद कोई और ऑप्शन देखा भी नहीं डीप के लिए।
बिल्कुल, एक बार ट्राई किया था, वो गमित डीप गया बट वो कन्वर्ट नहीं हुआ। आई थिंक अगर वो ट्राई करें कि रोशनी के अलावा किसी और को डीप भेजें, बिकॉज अब रोशनी को आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया है हक दे बसंती ने। एक पोच प्लेयर है उस पर, एक डी प्लेयर है, स्विचिंग डिफेंस चल रहा है। तो अगर रूट 49 चाहती है ये स्कोर करना, दे हैव टू सेंड समवन एल्स डीप।
I think थोड़ा सा pressure आ गया and some unforced errors. Good Ds by Haq de Basanti. It's not over till it's over. Let's just hope that this goes to a final point and then the best team wins. But it right now seems like a lot of pressure on Route 49. Disc at the back of the field. Roshni comes in with a great reset. Throw from Aniket. Roshni looking up to Sohani. Sohani clearing. Aniket getting marked by UD. To Jatin. Jatin to Sohani. Meher lost her cap and is open deep. Meher is just standing in the deep with no mark. Oh, that's an unfortunate throwaway into the ground. Seems like it's going to be over in this point. Lux just runs on. He knows it's coming to Sisa. Suhani with a D.
Beautiful D.
Suhani ripping a D off Sisa. Beautiful. This is Suhani's known for this stuff. What a player.
This is what I was saying earlier. Sohani, very intense on defense. She does not give up. That mentality, she doesn't care what the score is. She's going to go hard at it every point. Jatin with the disc to Roshni. It's nice to see Roshni getting so much time on the disc. We've only seen her do deep cuts so far. Aniket with the disc. Aniket to Manju. Manju to Tahir. Tahir looking off Jatin and Manju's cut on the open.